Hey guys, Karaoke here. I have a I guess another rant today. So there was this thread on the forums called Raids question mark. Guy named Gio Bonello. Maybe he's Italian or something. And it was a cool post. So I'm gonna read it. This has probably been discussed for a while, but I'm back to the game now after being gone for almost 2 years. During this lapse, I played quite a bit of other MMOs. Coming back to Guild Wars 2, I can say it's tied with WoW as my favorite MMO, if not my outright favorite. Like many of you, I don't want Guild Wars 2 to be like WoW, except for one thing that I believe WoW does exceptionally well, and that is raids. Although pug-oriented raids are a 50-50 shot at being decent, a friendly guild-oriented one would be amazing, as they are in WoW. With the exceptional art team at ArenaNet, they could design an amazing raid. Just releasing a short 10-man raid proof of concept would prove that the community would embrace and enjoy a new gaming option. The fact that fractals are successful proved that raids could be as well. They would just need to scale up a fractal-like experience to 10 players. So I love this. Like, here's a guy who's saying, hey, there's an experience that I enjoy in another game and I think would be great in Guild Wars. It's not too different from something we already have, fractals, but just take that, move it to a slightly higher number of players, make it maybe a little bit more guild-oriented, and wouldn't this be a wonderful experience? And, then if we kind of scroll, like, there's some chatting about it. I'm not going to read all these posts. And, then you get the people who show up and they just have to shit on the parade. So this guy, and look, I hate punching down, right? I always tell my guild members, comedy, the whole trick of comedy is like you always punch up. You attack people who are more powerful, but you never attack somebody smaller than you. This is breaking a core rule that I have, which like I should not be using my YouTube channel with 1,800 whatever subscribers to be attacking some dipshit who plays on FA and trolls the forum, right? That this is not something that's good. But this particular guy shows up anytime there's something related to dungeons and says the same thing. He talks about stacking in the corner, dungeons being crap, blah, blah, blah. And he doesn't do it because he's saying anything intelligent or helpful. He's just a shitty human being who likes to troll people. And, there's more chatting. I jumped in later in the thread and I was talking about, hey, they might actually be building raids, probably not for hot release, whatever. But you get the people who show up and they gotta talk shit, and then the thread eventually derails into just this horrific nightmare of people yelling back and forth. And sadly I was part of this as well. I always feel bad when I'm yelling at people, and I'll put a link in the thread. You guys can go back and forth. But there's so much idiocy in this thread. It devolves so quickly that I had to start contributing when I saw somebody say the world event / boss system is a very viable model for Guild Wars 2. Fuck that. Are you kidding me? World bosses are a great thing if I want to watch TV, press 1, not pay attention for 2 or 3 minutes, then collect my loot, waypoint run somewhere else, and wait 10 minutes for another event to start. Now, I assume what this guy was actually talking about were the big world bosses like Tequaddle or Triple Trouble. But that has sort of a core problem that I think people don't recognize in this game. I get the feeling there's a lot of players who like playing this game alone, that they want to log in and they don't want to talk to anybody and they don't want to be part of any group and they want to complete large group content while they do it, while completely ignoring everybody else and not trying to make any friends outside of maybe a couple people. And that's just, it's so different from my style of play, where I want to collect a group of people that I like, be in a guild with them, and do content with them. And, for me, the right size of that group is, 20, 30 people. For other people, that might be slightly smaller or slightly larger. But in the end, I want to do content with my guild, not with random ass people that I get thrown with in the open world who don't know how to not use fucking knockbacks on every goddamn mob. But so this again just completely devolves into a bunch of arguing. And it gets so bad, and I'll see if I can like scroll to it here, that people start saying shit like if ArenaNet works on raids, they're going to quit the game. Like, oh, if they're going to spend resources on this, then I am done playing the game. This is just complete nonsense to me. First of all, a lot of players like me included, I consider myself an instanced content player primarily. My favorite thing to do are probably dungeons and fractals. But I still do open world stuff. I still do guild missions. I still do world versus world. I still do I play a bunch of different game modes. So if you force me to identify myself, then I'm probably a dungeon player. But and this guy said it right here, most dabble in a large variety of game modes. The problem is that there's this group of players in Guild Wars 2 that only do open world. And then they take this concept of I only do this, and then they make everybody else be, oh, you're just a world versus world player. You're just an SPVPer. And that's such bullshit. And they come on, here's this guy. Honestly, the day they add raids is the day I give serious consideration to dropping the game. I have zero interest in raiding the way that WoW does it. I vastly prefer Guild Wars 2's current approach. The reality is those type of raids take a lot of time and effort to create, time and effort they have to pull from parts of the game that I personally really prefer in no small way. First of all, none of us want raiding the way that WoW does it. You can't say that about me because I've never played WoW. I have 0 seconds of WoW experience to my name. I have 0 seconds of experience in WildStar or Rift or Terra or Eve or any other MMO. So me personally, the only MMO I've ever played in my entire life is Guild Wars 2. I also played Guild Wars 1, but that doesn't really count as an MMO. But if you want to, like, I put about 1,000 hours into Guild Wars 1, right? So I don't know what rating is like in those games, and I've had people tell me, but I've never done it myself. I don't want rating the way that WoW does it. I want a Guild Wars 2 experience of instanced content scaled up to 10 players that I can go and take my guild members in and have a fun time. It's challenging, instance, so I don't have to play with you fuckwads. And I don't see why that seems like such a ridiculous thing. And I definitely don't see why not being interested in it and seeing ArenaNet put effort into it means you think it's okay that you pull shit like, I'm going to quit the game. If I can't have all the toys, then I would like to not play this game anymore. Fuck you. This attitude that players have of the theoretical possibility that some other game mode that you don't prefer gets attention means that you can't enjoy your shit anymore. Look at fucking Hot, where the maps are PvE maps, the fucking events they're talking about is all open world. World versus World gets a new Borderlands, but it's just swapping out an old one. They're getting some changes to the way upgrades work, but it's the same shit. They're getting one new defense thing, the siege turret or whatever it is, the sentry. But otherwise, World versus World ain't changing for shit. PvP gets one new map, one fucking map, and PvP maps are not very big. They get one new map as part of a new game mode, which is cool, but it's one map. It's not like they're giving us Stronghold with 4 maps that might actually be fun, that you get a separate queue and you have a Stronghold queue and you get 4 options there. It's one map in the existing queue. That's what the PvP modes get. Do you know how many people are working on PvP in World versus World at ArenaNet? It's like 10 people. It's hardly anything. And they've got dozens of people working on the rest of the game. You have this fucking attitude like it's somehow a crime that people might want PvE content that's a little bit harder rather than this Care Bear bullshit run around and attack like fucking Mordrum. Silver Waste, where people can't figure out stand in the goddamn little white shit on the ground, right? Easy as fuck. This whole idea of Zerg content so you don't have to fucking matter at all, and I can sit there and read a fucking book while I'm playing the game. Some of us want something a little bit more challenging in our game. We want to be engaged in it. We want to have to watch the screen and react to things that are happening on the screen. That was the first thought I had of reading this thing. I'm going to go and make a video of me doing world bosses while reading a fucking book, because you just press 1 and auto attack and you don't have to move. What's the point in playing a fucking game if all I'm going to do is something else? You know how many people play this game while watching TV or watching movies on a second screen? Even my girlfriend, who I love, wonderful, but I catch her reading fucking Tumblr in the middle of content, and sometimes in dungeons. Even the dungeons are easy enough that you can be doing something on another screen half the time while you're playing the game. I'll admit to it myself. There's times that I'm playing the game and I'm doing dungeons or whatever, and I'm like browsing the web or I'm texting. This game requires so little mental attention, and people freak the fuck out when somebody suggests that, hey, maybe the game should have one tiny game mode where you can go in there and you actually do have to pay attention and know what you're doing and know the encounters. There's hardly a dungeon that can't be soloed, and if there is, it's because there's some mechanic in the dungeon that requires multiple players. The game's easy enough that people can do it with 20% of the required players in most cases. People get carried so hard in this game, and then they complain. You see the same people saying, hey, they shouldn't add raids, complaining about dungeons being too easy. Well, what's your fuck? If dungeons are too easy and you don't like them because they're easy, then ask for something harder, right? If you don't like that dungeons are just stack in the corner, which they're not, since the Fiery Greatsword nerf, fucking moron, doesn't play dungeons but has a lot of opinions about it. If you don't like that dungeons are so easy and that you just stack and whack and bosses die in 3 seconds, the answer isn't more open world bullshit content. The answer is harder instanced content. Fractals are definitely harder, but even now fractals for most people are getting to be pretty easy, right? You can do fractals without too much trouble. And I don't want to like say bad shit about fractals because I love them, right? Same thing with dungeons. Dungeons have their place, but for me, dungeons are relatively casual content, right? Dungeons require half of my attention. I'd like something that requires 90% of my attention, or shit, maybe 100% of my attention. Now, for me, lately, that's been SPVP, although some matches are just a complete joke. But if I get a good matchup in SPVP, that requires a fuck ton of my attention. And it's fun, right? I have to pay attention and dodge shit and actually care about what I'm doing. And I'd love for that experience to be in PvE as well, where I have to give a fuck about what I'm doing in game. And that doesn't exist now, and that's a bad thing. And this attitude that people have that they'll fucking quit because somebody gets something that they want, somebody else. God forbid I get content that I enjoy that you don't. Fuck. So here's a video of me doing world bosses while reading a book. Okay, so I think I got the webcam good enough. What I need is a world boss time.
Like, implemented into your UI? Or...
No, I just need to find one so I know what the next world boss is.
Oh, someone just came out with a really good one today. One second, I'll grab it.
Oh, is it Karka Queen? It's Karka Queen. Hang on, we gotta go to Karka Queen. I'm not even gonna change my build.
You don't need to.
That's how you do it.
Boss. So you're streaming this?
I'm recording this.
Oh, okay. Are we gonna be in the recording?
Yes, if you keep talking.
Yes.
Alright, hang on.
You want a good timer? I got your timer.
I don't need a...
It even has the daily reset.
I'm eating while I'm...
You can have yourself eating in the recording.
Yep. Well, that's what I'm eating Indian food. What I'm showing is that world bosses are so easy, I can literally eat and read while I'm doing it.
That sounds really fancy.
Ooh, I'm on an not busy map. Volunteer.
Who do I want my prosecution's second to be? The guy who just killed a bunch of people, the person we think is a necromancer, or the blind chick? Oh, Lord Farron's the third, not the judge. So, either the biggest dork, a literal murderer, or a necromancer. Honestly, the necromancer's the best choice here. She's actually the one that's competent.
Oh, I have my auto attack turned off. That's gonna be a problem here.
Is it though?
Yeah, I need to auto attack. Oh, I should go into Lich. Oh yeah, now I'm really doing
You
it.
want Necromancer right now?
Yeah.
Such a coincidence, so am I. Oh, Anise isn't a Necromancer. What am I talking about? She's a Mesmer.
Oh, it's dead. Oh wow!
Wait.
Got a an exotic accessory.
Oh, nice.
Worth anything?
Uh,
Worth like a gold.
I just got a key. Let's open up a box and see
So
what's inside of it.
I got the gold champ bag from that, from auto attacking. Oh, now I'm gonna wait for people to do. Oh look, gold medal. Oh, something's happening. I haven't done Karka Queen in a while, so I'm not entirely sure. I'm just following these people.
2 meta.
Or Karka. Going fast. They're fiery greatswords out.
Oh, I got a black line ticket scrap.
Found the people. Oh, look at all these people looking for. Is that what I do? Or say LFG? Hang on. Yeah, I said LFG.
What happened?
I didn't get an invite. I'm just gonna
That's
start.
weird.
Oh, I did get an invite. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I'm in a.
How many people are in this group? Because I might join you.
Somebody voted to kick me.
What?
Oh no, never mind. It was somebody else I invited that my group got full. Like, what the hell? Somebody recognizes me. Missed. You know, Fidelis, fuck you for having people actually recognize me.
Oh, okay. You know.
I love your response to that. Oh, okay.
Okay. Whatever you say. Don't G-kick me.
I'm sure you get some recognition as well with your 1.8k subscribers.
Somebody was like, sorry someone was at the door. Another guy's like, pizza time. I'm eating Indian food. I'm typing to them. Oh, Karka Queen's out.
Guild Wars 2
So meta.
enemies.
Oh, the guy who said he's eating pizza said JK. I'm not joking, though. Had Indian
Be like
food for
legit.
lunch.
Be like legit, but with no vowels. And then say IRL eating pizza, but with PZZA. That's how the locals speak.
This is really good. Getting it like chicken curry.
I need good Indian foods nearby.
Oh yeah, this place is right by us and they deliver. That's really good.
Yeah, I love Indian food.
Oh man, the lag. Oh, it's not lag, it's just out of frame.
Efficient. Excellent.
Can you make this a whole series of videos? Like, do the story missions after this, and we'll do world zerging, and...
Yeah. Sounds like a lot of work.
I hate the human death things. Like what human characters say when they die. Potentially the worst thing ever. They cut off mid-sentence every time. Like, I understand it as a joke or whatever, but also at the same time, like... Anet, when did you hire Satan to write your dialogue? How's DeBoss going?
So like 25%?
I should join you with my massively underleveled character and see how well I do.
Oh, I got one of those Karka things on me. I'm supposed to dodge.
Are you?
I think so. Oh, I took a hit here. I put down my Indian food for a moment.
Oh god, that hard, huh?
Not hard enough that I might need to heal.
Not so hard I'll actually put effort in, but I mean, I put down my food.
I did put the bowl down.
I'm starting to believe I'm supposed to lose these assassins.
Efficient.
Oh look! The guy next to me died somehow. I got gold. Reward chest.
Shake it off. Come back to me.
As much gold as dungeon farming?
I meant like a gold medal. There's a chest. Oh, there it is. Get gigantic chest I can't see. Man, look at all these fucking backpacks. Look at that. 3 rares. Bunch of shit. Go get some ecto
Oh
here.
yeah, that's my
3 ecto, 2 ecto. Ecto. 6 ecto. Look at that. Fucking ridiculous. That's it, I'm done.